Today, I'd like to open a discussion about a reptile I don't think is all that great. They're one of the biggest in the exotic animal hobby, and I just don't see the hype. Of course, I'm talking about crested geckos, and in this video, I'm just going to talk about why I don't understand why everyone likes them so much. So please give me some feedback in the comments if you agree and they're just overrated, or if I'm the only one that feels this way. But of course, if I'm going to make a video talking about reptiles, I'm going to need my corn snake, Noodle. And I have nothing against people that have crested geckos or especially breed them. I just personally, I don't see it. And the first thing I want to talk about is the colors. Of course, there's a lot of morphs that you can create or buy, but the normal crested geckos are kind of just brown and yellow. And for about the same price and care, you can get something with much more vibrant colors that just looks cooler. Again, they can come in some reds and brighter yellows and all that, but the normal, like, wild type crested geckos just, they look a little bland to me. And there's nothing wrong with a bland animal, but I have a green day gecko, and I think if I could pick one or the other, of course, I would pick the cooler looking one. But my snakes, I guess a similar coloration to what I'm talking about, but you can't really find bright green and blue corn snakes, but you can find bright green and blue arboreal geckos. So yeah, that's kind of the first area I wanted to talk about, is just if you could get a crested gecko, why not get something different? I'm not an expert on the care requirements, but if you can get a decent sized vertical terrarium and you have some flexibility there, I just personally wouldn't go with a crested gecko. Maybe even some frogs or something like that. And just, because there's a lot of popular things like the leopard geckos and the bearded dragons and stuff, and those are a little more on the normal side. But when you get to the vertical things with bioactive enclosures and stuff, like, you can go really active and awesome and fun. And a crested gecko, it just doesn't strike me as that. Overall, they don't seem to do a whole lot. Of course, all reptiles are not super active compared to the rest of the animal kingdom. Of course, she's active right now, but throughout the day, this snake probably changes where she sits 2 or 3 times in one day. I guess my dog does the same thing now that I think about it. But yeah, I guess crested geckos, they can kind of jump around when you pick them up. They're slightly active in their terrariums. I've seen some in stores or other people have them. And I don't know, is there anything special about a crested gecko? I guess that was the whole point of this video, is what's the big deal? I think day geckos are better, and I don't need to be biased because that's what I have one of. And also, morning day geckos, not just the green giants. There's the electric blue geckos you can get, tree frogs, dart frogs. Maybe you can put a spider in the same terrarium you would put a crested gecko, not together. But let me know why go with the crested gecko, because that is one thing I don't get, and I don't know why so many people have them and they're their favorite animal and they breed 100. Let me know.